Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Matty Mancuso. I play lacrosse at York College in Pennsylvania, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a couple drills to do at home during this quarantine time, and I hope you enjoy them. One thing I advise you guys to do before doing any drills is to make sure you're stretching, so get a good hamstring stretch, stretch everything out, and do that before every workout like this. All right, so this first drill is called the W drill. This is to get you guys warmed up, and what you're gonna wanna do here is set up some cones. I don't have cones, so I use these, but you could just use any old shoes or anything you could find to make cone setup. And basically what you're gonna do is set 3 cones on this side, 2 cones on that side. This drill should be set up like this, making an upside down W shape, hence the name, the W drill. So you're gonna start right here. Approach this cone like it's an offensive player. Break down the space, get your stick out front, and then just back up like this, back pedal. You're gonna imitate kind of like a slide or an approach here. Get your stick in their gloves, and then back pedal. It's really not that hard. This is just get you warmed up a little bit. It's really not that hard. So, this next drill, we're gonna focus on opening our hips when we're side shuffling into a run. So this is to keep up with offensive players when they're going at full speed. So basically, what we're focusing on is if someone's dodging down the alley or something, if we're in the side shuffle, we want to focus on driving the knee through and punching our knee when we turn like that. So it's like, instead of something like this. You don't want that. You don't want the knee coming over. So here, we're going to start in a side shuffle. Start facing here, get a good defensive posture here, stick out. Start shuffling. When you get to this right here, you want to punch the knee and drive the knee through and run for an extra 5 yards. This drill should look something like this. Keep in mind you should finish through at the end and not come to a sudden stop. Do this drill about 5 times each side, and then we'll go to the next one. This drill is to work on approaches. So this is actually working on a short dodge approach. Short dodge approaches are anything from the restraining line and anything inside of the restraining line, really. So this isn't anything from up top, the midfield line. You're not running with offensive players. This is more you got to be in good position here. So right here, this is the offensive player. Let's say this is the goal right here. When we approach this offensive player, we want to have a C approach. So we want to approach him up here. So the only way he can go is down here. Let's say we approached him head on. He can go either way here, and you definitely don't want him going over there. So try to force him over here. So for this drill, start behind this cone. You want to take a good C approach, break down the space here, get your stick out, and then basically just mimic, walk a little bit this way. If he went right there, stay in his back hip like this, stay in his back pocket. So just mimic that. Ride him out for a couple steps, and then you're good. This is how this drill should work, with the blue line being your C approach and the red line being you after you make contact. You do not need an offensive player to do this drill with you. You can just imagine that they're there and you can do the same thing. Alright guys, so you just briefly learned the short dodge approach. Now I'm going to teach you the long dodge approach. This is a little bit different. You're not taking a C approach, but you are still taking away part of the field. So let's say this is the goal again. Let's say you have an offensive player. Can you be right here? Offensive player dodging from way up here. Let's say this is above the restraining line. If you take the C approach here, he can start running. He's just going to burn you, and he's going to go right down the alley. He's going to score a goal, unless you have a really good goalie. So here, what we're going to want to do is break down here and take 2 back pedal steps, give him a little bit of buffer, and then open your hips to where you want to force him down this side of the field. Take away one side of the field. So if we restart that right now, I'm coming up, taking 2 back pedal steps, and then coming, engaging. You want to get a good engage right here. And the same thing, ride out his back hip. Same exact thing as before. This is how this drill should look. This diagram is a little bit hard to read, but the blue line should be your approach, the red line should be your back pedal, and the green line should be when you engage with the offensive player. So let's do this a little bit faster. And that's how you want to do it. Now do this 8 times each side and you should be good. Again, you don't need an offensive player here with you. You can do this on a dummy, you can do this on air. Same kind of thing. 2 back pedal steps, engage in this hip. Make sure you get that engaged in your head though, because if you don't engage, it could be a goal. You don't want that to happen.